social media etiquette. If you're in a relationship, do you go and like attractive women's posts? The ones where they're from the back.
I've had conversations about this in my previous relationships.
Do you do it?
I think it's situational. So, no, listen. So, I don't think that you should like just random people you don't know. Like,
no, your friends. Girls that you know in a bikini at the beach.
If they're my friends and I follow them already, I don't see an issue.
You gonna like their picture in a bikini?
If I can't like their picture, I shouldn't be following them.
But
they're my friend. I'm liking it along with everything else on my timeline. You give so much weight to a like, and it really doesn't mean much.
I just feel like it's giving thirst.
But you can't penalize me for what somebody else was trying to do. Like, I'm just going on my timeline.
Yeah, no, I feel like I don't even follow men that are half naked on the gram. Like, I don't want to see your body. And let's say that I do have friends that are in the fitness industry.
Yeah.
If I'm in a relationship and this man comes out like he's walking in the water shirtless, beads of water coming down his chest, looking fine as all, I'm not liking your picture. I'm going to see it. I'm going to like it in my mind and I'm going to keep it moving.
Same thing, no, you like it in your mind. Same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. Because if I put my print on your picture, if my name is under your picture, it's giving thirst.
No, all right.
It's giving thirst.
When I leave here, I'm taking my shirt off and I'm posting a picture.
So the name of that one was called Social Media Etiquette.
This is what happened. Everybody started passing out their drawers. This is what happened. You know what it is? The reason that all of y'all is insecure about this whole subject is because everybody is just passing the drawers around.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Smacking you in the face. You're giving up the drawers. Everybody got GTD in their phone, and everybody's like, what does GTD stand for? And then they got to go back and watch Martin to figure out what he's talking about.
What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay?
That's what the problem is, because everybody out here just tossing their drawers all around and ain't no sacredness to the drawers. Nobody got chastity belts no more. Don't nobody got no clank. Ain't nobody locking it down. We just passing it all willy-nilly. I know, I was there too. It's just I can't even be mad at y'all about it, man. I can't even be mad. It's just that y'all worse off. I would probably have 35 bodies if I was born in this generation.
Damn.
Just based on what was happening to me back then when women didn't, they used to be like, no, I just want to be called a whore. And I said, hey, I'm not going to do it. Okay. I mean, it's not happening. They really wasn't talking. I don't know what, that was like 15 accents in one. But back then, it was different.
Yep. Yes,
it was different. It was like,
different.
no, I'm not a 304. They didn't call them 304s. But if they had the word 304 back in the day, they'd be like, I ain't no 304. Who are you talking to?
Yep.
That was the vibe back then. Nowadays, but that's the real problem. Yep. That's the problem. Yep. It's because everybody just throwing drawers around. Yes. And nobody washing them and they just using them. They just, here goes some drawers and put in my pocket.
Walking down the street, I say, watch your step, that's mine.
And they just go on about their business. They use it and then they be like, I'm done with this, and they throw it. And
Wow.
That's what's happening with drawers. Everybody's drawers is used and abused, and people trying to wash them, but these stains don't come out. These stains that we talking about don't come out. It's permanent stains in your drawers.
Okay, that's deep.
And that's why we.
But wait. Also, if you're still here and you're not committed, aka you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Stop cheating on us, man.
Because we ain't giving up the drawers without no commitment.
Yeah, we like to be committed over here.
I'm sorry, you messing with married people too? That's your fault.
We deal with commitment.
Going over to them channels with them single people talking about relationships who ain't got marriage, and they'll let y'all do whatever you want to without commitment. They'll give up the drawers and everything because that's how they roll. But we don't do that over here.
Yeah, man, you gotta go ahead and commit. Hit subscribe.
You gonna say?
But what do you think? What do you think about that though? Social media etiquette.
I don't have social media etiquette because I don't be on social media. Like, bruh, when I tell you, look, the only thing that I'm on is YouTube. And that is literally only for y'all. Yep. Like, if I wasn't looking for stuff on YouTube for y'all, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube either. You got that right. When my generation was growing up and they were like going into work, my generation was the first ones to really be like, I'm a grown man, I make X amount of money, I'm paying a mortgage, and I got a PlayStation. We was the first generation to do that. Yep. That was us. We was the ones that would do that. Grown men playing video games. It was when we was coming up, that was a little like,
Yeah.
But that was us. We made that, look, man, I need to relax.
Yes.
Next thing you know, House of Cards got Kevin Spacey sitting up there playing the PlayStation while he's trying to run for presidency and he killing people. But he gonna play PlayStation to relieve himself and pop some dudes in the head. So that was us. We the ones who started that.
Okay.
So I was odd because I was raised by older parents. I think that was part of the reason. I was raised by older parents. My parents were born in the 40s.
Damn.
So it was different.
Yep.
A lot of the people in my age group, their parents was born in the 60s, maybe the late 50s. That is and I had down south parents, Virginia, South Carolina, in the country, they have farms and all of that stuff. So it's a very different mentality of the household. So I'm just not into it. I did a lot of talking, I ain't say nothing. Look, as far as that video is concerned, if your partner is uncomfortable with that, then don't like any of the pictures of the person half naked.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
I also don't necessarily believe that once you're with somebody, you can't be but so close to your friends of the opposite sex. Y'all can be cool. You can have technically friends, but it ain't no we talk each day and we cool like that. Once you with somebody, bro, you gotta cut all of that off. Like you gotta distance yourself from people, especially if they still single and stuff. Now, if you couple friends, different.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's different. But I even feel weird if we have couple friends and the point of contact was a female, I'm still even a little like leery about that. Like if the point of contact is a female, I'll be like, I see you when I see you.
Yep.
Like I can't, if it makes your partner uncomfortable, you have to care enough about how they feel. Like you said, there's no waiting to like, so what's the point of having an argument or the conversation? That's me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter. Like,
It doesn't matter.
but also I could also see guys just going, click, oh, she drops something, click. So I see where he's coming from. But if it makes your mate uncomfortable, why? For what?
Yeah, true. I think that's just also the difference between men and women in general. I think as women, certain things we're going to read more into it.
Okay.
That's just our nature. That's just how we are.
Okay.
But like you said, at the end of the day, I think it all boils down to if it's something that's going to be a hindrance or your mate doesn't like it, it's not a big deal. Just don't do it.
Whatever. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Case closed.
All right, so guys, we have to come to the understanding that in relationships, there will have to be sacrifices.
On both sides.
And some sacrifices are bigger than others.
Yes.
And some of them, like you really got to learn to pick your battles.
Yes.
There are certain things that don't matter. Like what is the point of planting seeds of mistrust in your mate over a like? It's not worth it. It's really not, unless you're intentionally trying to keep your mate off guard. You don't want them to get too comfortable because you don't trust them. Because there are
another problem.
There are guys who do that. There are guys who keep the women that they're with off balance because they don't trust them. They don't trust that if you get too comfortable, you're gonna start wilding out. You're gonna start acting a certain way. You're gonna start being disrespectful because you're gonna feel like I can't leave. So there is a group of guys who think and move like that in relationships. I've heard it. I've heard about it. I've been told about it, and I've had conversations with guys who move like that, and they use situations of women like disrespecting men as proof to their argument that if you allow a woman to get too comfortable, she'll start like acting out. A woman acting out or not is based on who she is.
He ain't lying.
If you have not done the due diligence to make sure that she's a certain type of person, like if you were more worried about what she looks like or maybe some other things than her character, you might have to worry about that.
True.
At the same time, everybody takes other people for granted if they're around long enough.
That's also true.
Have a conversation. Like, I don't think it just has to be that deep. I don't know. That's just me. A lot of this stuff that's small.
It is.
Now, if she's just saying you can't be this person's friend, now that's a whole nother conversation y'all have to have.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
But you can be, it's not that you can't be somebody's friend, in my opinion. It's just how close can you be?
Yes.
Like, we can be cool. I'll see you on the weekend. But we don't need to be talking every night.
Oh, hell
no.
Bruh.
I don't know. You got anything else to say about that?
No, to me, that was pretty straightforward. Thanks, Cuzzo. Thanks, Jonathan, for sending us this clip. Comment down below and let us know what you guys think. Is that a thing? Social media etiquette? Like,
Yep, it is.
do you
Definitely
feel as
is.
though she's right or he's right? Or do you have a whole different thought process, altogether? Let us know down in the comments section. Hit the notification bell as well. It'll be around here somewhere.
Because y'all don't know when we gonna drop. The
Don't
only
know.
time that
Don't
is...
know.
But you never know when we gonna drop during the week.
Yes.
And you don't know how many. Hint, hint.
Bruh.
That's fine.
Give him a good side. Okay.
Both sides is good sides. What you talking about? What you talking about?
Good answer.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I say, you better watch it, girl.
Bruh.
I told you about the shark.
Not in front of the guests, babe.
I'll be hunting. I'm hunting. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Press the off button.